Once upon a time, a noble king was weighed down by sorrow despite having a brave and skilled son. When asked why, the king explained that a dear friend, living in a silken meadow within the Golden Forest, had sent a desperate plea for help. His lands were under siege by the minions of envious witches, but the aging king could not come to his aid. Moved by this, the prince vowed to journey into the forest to rescue his father's friend. Before leaving, the king instructed his son to retrieve a horse from a mud pit behind the stables, his own six-legged steed from youth. The horse, however, would only eat smoldering coals. The prince burned 12 bundles of wood, fed the coals to the horse, and watched as it transformed into a magnificent creature. Next, he was told to retrieve a rusty sword from the attic, one that could only be drawn and sheathed by speaking commands aloud. The prince mastered this magical weapon, bid his father farewell, and rode the six-legged horse into the skies. He descended into the Golden Forest and soon reached the silken meadow. There, he found a tent containing an old man asleep and a beautiful maiden with golden hair pretending to sleep. The prince gently adjusted her limbs on the bed, and she, impressed by his tenderness, kissed him and asked him to be her husband. She then told him to rest. The old man awoke, and upon realizing the prince meant no harm, asked about his presence. The prince revealed his lineage and purpose. He was the Red King's son, come to aid him. The old man, indeed the Red King's friend, explained that despite fighting countless witch minions with his sword, they always returned in greater numbers. The source of their attacks was an ancient witch who lived in a mountain cave and wove new minions on a magical loom. The next day, the prince and the old man battled a massive onslaught of minions. The prince then ventured into the witch's lair, where he found her conjuring more minions with each movement of her shuttle. He swiftly ended her life by stabbing her heart with a dagger. With the witch's death, the mountain disintegrated into dust, revealing another silken meadow. The old man rejoiced and offered his daughter's hand in marriage to the prince, along with his entire kingdom. A priest was summoned, and the prince and the maiden were married in the silken meadow, living happily ever after.